All right, Errol Spence says that he moving up after facing Terence Crawford. So yeah, he said nothing can stop me. I'm all the way. So he said he moving up, and he basically said that it ain't no complaints about the weight. He said that to the Cowboys and the media that was there, he said ain't no complaints about the weight. He moving up, and that you know uh but after the fight, he said he knew what he signed the contract for to the at what weight he'd make the weight. No crying over spilled milk, but he did continue to say that he moving up after this. And somebody asked him about Canelo. He said he would take that fight in a heartbeat after this. He said 160 or 168 is more of his natural weight if he can get down to that weight. Now, at the end of the day, I'm gonna explain weights to y'all, right? Because a lot of y'all don't really understand. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your notification. Now, it's one thing, y'all say, well, he's sparring with heavyweights, he knocking heavyweights out and all that, right? But you got to understand, just explain weight real quick before I get into what he said. How he is big at 147, and people say, well, he could be at natural 60, natural 68 pounder. Remember, y'all was going around saying he could whoop Benavidez's ass. But the problem is, it's a lot of guys at 60 and 68 who are natural like heavyweights and cruiserweights, and some motherfuckers like David Benavidez is a natural heavyweight. It's a big difference to saying, well, I naturally walk around at that. No. Do you naturally fight at that weight? That's different. That's a different ball game. You know what I'm saying? Do you walk around at that weight? That's the question. Because them dudes at 60 and 68, some of them dudes walking around at light heavyweight, cruiserweight, heavyweight. I remember Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. fought Sergio Martinez and took the rest of his prime in one night. He came in like a heavyweight. He came in there like a heavyweight, bro. That's a lot of weight. Y'all got to understand, like, just jumping up in weight. Some people say, oh, he'll be okay at the weight. Dude, them dudes are bigger. They could take your shot. You know what I'm saying? Better. And yeah, he'll have on more weight. But in my opinion, can he take the punch? That's the number one thing. And do your punching power matter when you go up there? Of course, he's going to be faster. He might be faster. And that's the key to moving up in weight. You might be faster. You know what I'm saying? You might be stronger, but so are they. They used to wearing the weight. They used to fighting with the weight. They are naturally bigger than you. They're naturally bigger. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing is, it's a money grab. I ain't mad at it. And if he beat him, he is a star in boxing. Him and Crawford back to back, which ain't the realm of possibility. And you see Canelo kind of getting weaker and weaker, but it's a level. It's a level to it, dude. He bigger and stronger. I think it's one of them fights where you just jump up to 168 pounds. You just like, I'm just gonna jump and go get the money. I'm not gonna tune up, take no punishment or nothing like that. But I understand it. But him thinking that he can just, remember he was saying, well, I can come down and fight Triple G because I'm 170, right? Man, nigga, you out your mind. That man would have knocked Errol Spence the fuck out. Too much weight. Keep telling y'all, it's too much weight, bro. They walk around even bigger, bro. That's the problem. But yeah, we all know it's probably his last ride. When he said if Terence Crawford don't exercise his rematch, that he will be going up. He probably gonna try to steal a belt at 54. And he probably gonna be headed to 60 pretty soon from malnutrition in his body, or lacking nutrients the full nutrients at his body. Down at the weight classes, when you tend to suppress your body, you tend to the next weight class you go to, you tend to run through that weight class. You still don't stay on that weight that long. And then your weight fluctuate real quick. So from suppressing your body all that time. So, but like I said before, I mean, what else is there to do at welterweight when you become undisputed? It's nothing. It's nothing. Everybody assumed that everybody gonna pick up the rematch clause, but you never know. It could be an injury. The ass whooping could be that bad. Like, it ain't no point for me to get back in the ring for him. The fans don't like it. You might get paid. They might say, look, we'll pay you this, just not just to go away. You know what I'm saying? So that can easily be the case. But of course, I mean, we all figured that. If it ain't Canelo, it'll be interesting to see what the targets are. Are we talking Tim Tszyu or Jamil, drop the belt? Are we talking Charles Conwell, one of them, Israel Madamov, whatever, Backrod Matsaveli, whatever his name is? Are we talking about those guys? That's the question. Are we talking about those guys? That's the $1 million question. Are we talking about those guys? Getting a quick belt and getting the hell up out of there. But yeah, it ain't pretty much nothing else for him to prove out here. It really ain't. It really ain't nothing much else out here to prove at welterweight. I mean, we knew they wasn't gonna hang around for Keith Thurman. Now, if Keith go up to 54 and get a belt, then hey, guess what? Let me spin the block real quick and go beat Keith Thurman ass. Beat a welterweight for a belt. Can't get mad at that. But yeah, he said, it's a wrap. If it ain't no rematch, it's a wrap. Who said they can't do it again at 54? Both get a belt if that is that good. So the division to be free, and then y'all can go on talking about how Virgil Ortiz and Jerron Ennis, who ducking who. You know what I'm saying? Who ducking who? None to that saga and see how they gonna do it. We know the vibes. Everybody think, oh, if Crawford and Spence got the way, we can stay on in some boots, man. Okay, don't hold your breath. You know, you know, don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. You know, but him moving up in weight should be interesting, to be quite frank. Just because you spar with bigger dudes, that don't mean you gonna beat their ass in a fight. Sparring is a mentality. It's not a real fight. The biggest difference between sparring and fight is being under the lights and performing under the big lights. And when you a top amateur, one of the reasons they like signing top amateurs or the world champions and stuff of that nature in the amateur systems, or the national championship and the Olympians and the gold medalists, silver medalists, is because one thing you know about it, they go on the road and they know how to perform again in the big lights. They know how to perform under the lights. That's the biggest difference. They know how to perform under the lights. So, sparring partner, that's the biggest difference. Some of them dudes in there look like superstars in the gym, and then you get into the fight, they look trash. Somebody who can just sing, and they can sing in front of everybody. They can sing in front of anybody and everybody. You got some people who can't sing in front of nobody, but by themselves they blowing. Public speaking and public performance is it's a huge fear. It's true. It's truly a huge fear for a lot of people. It truly is. The way you got some people who tell you to visualize it like everybody is naked, not naked, but everybody is in their underwear. I done heard techniques like that. The way I look at it, me personally, the way I look at it, dude, I just look at people as being human. Like, we all make mistakes. They human just like I'm human. They go through shit just like I go through shit. Everybody on social media gonna judge you for going what you going through, but somebody that went through worse. That's how I look at it. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. They human, I'm human. Let me get this out the way. And the more you do public speaking, the better you get at it. Some people just socially lack social skills. Especially today where parents were choosing to homeschool their kids and then not put them in book clubs, not put them in sports, or people don't let their kids go over people's houses no more, which we understand why. We hear everybody like dark secrets and stuff about what happened, and you want to be able to protect your children and all that. I understand that. But they gotta have social skills outside of the house, outside of their brother and sister, because if you don't let your kids go on the street, be in the street a little bit, obviously with parameters, they're not gonna make it in the real world. They're gonna get ate alive. Only way to know the streets is to be in the streets. That's how I learned my way around Detroit before I got a car. I used to catch the bus everywhere. East side, west side, southwest, midtown. And just being in the streets, ride my bike everywhere, going to football practice, basketball practice. It taught me responsibility. It taught me if I miss that bus, then I'm gonna be ass out and have to walk home. I had to finesse the bus driver. My bus card ran out. It taught me responsibility. It taught me to have street knowledge and know when something ain't look right, where not to go, where to go. It teaches you that shit. But can't nobody just teach you it. Somebody could be in front of a blackboard and tell you everything you need to know, but you just got to go through it. So, but hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Increase your chance to do get all notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel. Cash App $ CJ Good 313. Venmo CJ Good 313. PayPal link in description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. But hey, check out the welterweight boxing news playlist. Peace.